Good morning, guys. Week 4, weigh-in Wednesday. Fourth week on Wegovy 1.5 milligram pill. Tomorrow is actually the last pill in this bottle. So it'll be officially 30 days. This week, I don't know whether to say this week was a positive or a negative. It was a positive in some aspects, negative in others. As far as the weight, I did not lose or gain any weight. According to the body pod, I am up 0.2 pounds. And according to the scale, I'm down 0.2 pounds. So I literally have broken even. Okay, I took screenshots this week of what's going on with the Hume, so I don't lose anything. Everything, resting heart rate, visceral fat mass, body fat percentage, everything looks like it stayed the same, although my overall health score went up from 483 last week to 544 this week. Non-scale changes. So I added an average of between 2,000 and 3,000 steps every day. And where's the screenshot? So according to the pace of aging, the pace of aging is still the same as last week. It's at 0.9, so I'm aging slower than normal. And I've added 0.2. 0.2 seems to be the number for this week. 0.2 days to my life, so I'm at a total of 3.0 overall days added. Let's see. My average water level, I noticed this week, has gone down. It went down 13%, so I was not drinking as much, and I kind of caught myself near the end of the week. I noticed that. Other things, my cardiovascular score is actually up, probably because I've added steps. I only did weight training twice this week. Non-scale things that I've noticed. I didn't really notice it at first until I had a conversation with my girlfriend who is on, I believe she's on the Wegovy shot. I'm doing the pill. We were talking yesterday, and I noticed that the food noise is coming back. I didn't notice it until our conversation. So when I say that the food noise is coming back, it's not where, I've got the bag of chips downstairs and they're screaming at me. I noticed a couple of days this week while I was sitting here working, I grazed between breakfast and lunch. I was eating beef jerky, so it's not like I wasn't thinking, oh, this is bad, because the beef jerky has 12 grams of protein per serving. So I was like, oh, okay, I'm getting my protein in. Not thinking, bitch, you shouldn't even be eating it in the first place. Like, you already had breakfast. There's no reason for you to be snacking. And it's not lunchtime. It was here. It was easy to grab. And I did it twice this week. I also had ice cream twice this week. The little friendly sundaes. I bought them. I was actually looking for protein ice cream when I went grocery shopping last week and couldn't find any. And I ended up buying 2 of those mini sundaes, whatever. I had one, I think it was Wednesday, and I had one last night. And I'm like, okay, that's not going to work. And I don't know why I ate it, because both times that I was eating it, the whipped cream on top didn't taste the same. I didn't like the chocolate chunks because they're not really chips. Nope. I love caramel, but the caramel didn't taste the same. And the ice cream itself, the consistency just, to me, didn't seem like it was creamy. Earlier in the week, when I was opening the cabinets, I noticed a box of Raisinets that had been open. I think my taste buds are changing. I just grabbed a handful. Normally, prior to Wegovy, I would have eaten the whole damn box and probably looked for something else. I grabbed a handful, popped them in my mouth, and I could not bring myself to swallow them. Like, the taste, it just, to me, they were disgusting. I just couldn't do it. So I spit those out. My taste buds are definitely changing, and I don't know if it's the pill or if it's because I've been eating, the way that I've been eating is so different, and I've been eating mainly whole foods, natural foods, rather than anything processed. So that I don't know if that's what's causing the change. What else have I noticed? I did not do my glucose. Let me see. My glucose levels have stayed the same. Where's my Keto Mojo? See all readings. They're still within the normal range. This past week, the highest one was 98. So they're anything under 100 is within normal range. Not optimal for fasting. Anything optimal for fasting is between 75 and is it 70 and 85? I think it is. So I'm not quite there yet. My lowest one was 90. So I'm averaging between 90 and 98. What else have I noticed? Sleep quality is changing a little bit. I'm not going to say that that is due to the pill. I said last week I had an emergency with my son, and I just think that was mom's nerves over the past week, not being able to sleep through every single night. The last 2 nights I've slept through. Earlier in the week I didn't. So, yeah, I would expect the sleep quality to go down. What else? My arthritis. I did have pain in my right hand earlier in the week. I'm going to say Monday and Tuesday. No, Sunday and Monday. Not enough to take my arthritis medicine. No issues with my knees, even with adding the additional steps and doing the weight training. I'm wondering if, I know the Wegovy helps with inflammation, but vitamin D also helps with arthritis and the inflammation. And I'm finding that on the weekends, I have a harder time getting my supplements in and staying on track with my eating. During the week, it's much easier where I know I'm getting up at, 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, taking my pill, doing my meditations, getting ready for the day. I have like a set routine in the morning. On the weekends, I don't. So I'm wondering, I'm getting up later. I am taking my pill at the same time, but I'm not necessarily eating breakfast at the same time and taking my supplements at the same time. The last 2 weekends, this past weekend, I didn't take any supplements Saturday or Sunday. The weekend before that, I took my supplements on Saturday and did not take them on Sunday. So I think I'm going to put a timer or a reminder on my phone to take those. I'm wondering if the lack of vitamin D in my system on those days, or for a couple of days in a row, is affecting the arthritis. Because once I started taking the supplements on Monday again, yesterday, and I don't have any pain today. So I'm thinking it's more the vitamin D than the Wegovy. What else can I think of non-scale? That's about it for the week. I did initially think that I was going to stay on the 1.5 for a couple of months. But the fact that I'm tapering off and, or I should say plateauing, and that the food noise is coming back, I think that I'm going to go ahead and start the 4 milligrams on Friday. Yeah, I've got one more pill tomorrow. I'm going to start the 4 milligrams on Friday, and hopefully I can just stay on the 4 milligrams for a couple of months. I really don't want to go any higher than 4. And I'm hoping that I won't have any side effects with the 4. So this next week will probably be more of a week 1 on 4 milligrams than last week on 1.5. That's what I have. That's it. Oh, a couple people have reached out and asked. I've talked about different people on YouTube that I follow. And they asked who they were. Dr. Jones, DC. Dr. Oh my God, I'm going to kill her name. Something Khalid. And I can't think of the third one. I will look them up and put them in the comments. And then the nutritionist is, her name is Leo, something by Leo. I will look them up and put them in the comments so that you guys can go and look at their videos. They've actually given me a lot more information watching their videos and getting prepped and staying on track than any of the care team at the HERS program has. So, you know, I just want to put that out there. That's where I get a lot of my information from, and I found it to be extremely helpful. So with that being said, I will see you all next week. Thanks. Bye-bye.